Yes, welcome to this session. We are going to look at solving equations using indices, the laws of indices. In our very first example, we are going to look at 81 raised to power 2x minus 3 is equal to 9, 3x times 27 raised to power x. I think you can be able to remember the laws of indices. We are not going to look at them, but briefly you can remember that if you are having a raised to m times a raised to n is the same as a m plus n. And you can also remember if you are having a raised to n divided by m raised to this one is the same as a m minus n. And also we have said before that if you are having a number raised to a power raised to another power is the same as a raised to m raised to n. So these are the three laws which are very crucial that we shall be applying in solving that. So the first thing is you need to simplify these numbers and write them to the lowest base. So I will start by writing 81 to base 3. If you write 81 to base 3, you will get 3 raised to 4 because 9 times 9 is 81. Then raised to 2x minus 3 is equals to 3 squared. Remember 9 is the same as 3 raised to power 2, 3x times 27 is the same as 9 raised to 3. 27 is the same as 3 raised to 3, which is 5x there. Then the next thing you need to write is you now need to simplify this expression whereby you get 3 raised to, we have said if you're having a number raised to a power raised to another power, you just multiply the two powers. So 4 times this, it gives you 8x minus 12, which will be equal to 3 raised to 6x times 3 raised to 15x. Remember now, those are some of the release that you will get. Then secondly, we can now apply the product rule. The product rule here means if the bases are the same, you sum up the powers, where you will get 8x minus 12 is equals to 3. You can now sum up the powers, where you will get 6x plus 15x. Remember in this case, because the powers are the same, you sum up the powers. After you have done that and the bases are the same, you can equate the powers. So equating the powers, it means 8x minus 12 is equals to 6x plus 15x. We have equated the powers in this case. We want now to, once you equate the powers, you can make like terms, you can bring like terms together, bring this one the other side, so this becomes 8x minus 6x you can have it as 8x minus 6x, bring this one to the other side, minus 15x is equals to 12 when it goes to the other side. 8 minus this, you will get minus 2. So minus 2, this one gives you minus 17x is equals to 12. So our x here will be equal to 12 divided by 17, but a negative. So basically, if we go through it, we have said that you have to write this one to the lowest base, which is 3 raised to 4. Then, this one also you need to write it in terms of base 3. This one you write it in terms of base 3. We have also said you multiply the powers. So this is 12. This is 8 and this is 12. Huh? This one becomes 6. This one becomes 15x. So once you are there, you can now equate the powers, whereby you have 8x minus 12 is equals to 6x plus that 15x. Bringing the other side, you get this crosses becomes a minus, this crossing becomes a minus. So 8 minus this becomes 2x, 2 minus 15 becomes 13. Remember, there is a problem here, this becomes minus 13x. Huh? So once you divide, you need to get 13. So the answer for that particular example becomes x is equals to minus 12 over 13. We want to look at another example. We look at another example, which is solve 2 raised to 2x plus 1 plus 2, this one is equal to 2 raised to x plus 8. Huh? You are given such a question and you are supposed to solve. What are the steps? Like we said, you need to write everything to the lowest base. To the lowest base. So meaning you can use the laws we have written earlier to break down. Remember, because it is written as a summation, initially it was a multiplication. So we can break down this in this format so that we have 2 raised to 2x times 2 raised to 1. Remember, this one has been obtained from this expression because the bases were the same, they added the powers. Huh? So we need to move back to the original state. So we have said in the original state to be appearing in that format, plus break this one in the same manner. Because there is a summation, it means it was a product, and the product was 2 raised to x times 2 raised to 4, which will be equals to, which is equals to 2 raised to x plus 8. Once you are there, you can further break it down. Remember, this is 2, so it becomes the same as 2 into 2 raised to x squared. Remember, we said if you're having a number raised to a power and raised to another power, is the same as you multiply. So we want to take it back to the original point where we are saying if a number is raised to a power and raised to another power. Plus, remember now 2 raised to 4 is the same as 16. Huh? So it becomes 16, 2 raised to x is equals to 2 raised to x plus 8. You can see here now we have derived an expression that is having 2 raised to power x. And then at that particular point we can now say let y to be equals to 2 raised to x. If you let y to be equals to 2 raised to x, our expression now turns to 2y squared plus 16y is equals to y plus 8. That is the kind of equation you are getting. If you bring like terms together, you will get 2y squared plus, if you bring this one the other side, it will be 15y minus 8 is equals to 0. You have generated a quadratic equation that you need to solve. I want to use the product sum method. From this equation, the product is the same as 2 times minus 8, you will get minus 16. If you take the sum is equals to 15. You need to get the two numbers. If you multiply, you get minus 16. If you add, you get, if you multiply the two numbers, you get minus 16. If you add, you get 15. The two numbers are positive 16 and the negative 1. So you can see if you take positive 16 times minus 1, you will get minus 16. But if you add 16 plus minus 1, you will get 15. So we replace it in this particular point, whereby we shall have 2y squared plus 16y. Remember, this is y and that is y. Minus y minus 8 is equals to 0. You can take 2 at a time. What is common here is 2y into y plus 8 minus, you can take 1 outside the bracket, then y plus 8 is equals to 0. You can see what is in the bracket is common. Using the laws of expansion, we can say you combine these two and you pick one of the answers in the bracket. So you pick what is outside the brackets and you combine, and you pick any bracket of your choice. So it becomes 2y minus 1 into y plus 8 is equals to 0. At this particular point, you can equate each bracket independently to 0. So that 2y minus 1 is equals to 0 and y plus 8 is equals to 0. You will get here 2y. From this particular expression, y becomes a half. Y becomes a half. And so you need to go back there and say, when y is equals to a half, then we want to substitute this value, then y is equals to 2ax will be given by, so we need to substitute this value of y here. So we can, or you can substitute the value of y in this expression, and we say 2x is the same as a half. Remember, a half can be written as 2x is the same as 2 power negative 1. So this gives us, therefore, our x will be equal to minus 1. So it gives the value of x now becomes minus 1. And that one is now bringing us to the end of this particular question. But I need to mention this, that we got two values of y. The first one was a half, the second one was a negative. So if you find a negative answer, you do not do anything to that. You just ignore that part. You only concentrate with that part which is positive. So we are going to stop at that particular point. So that is the answers for this particular question. So we stop there.